nobody guessed fucking T-Pain.
I wouldn't. If T-Pain came out and sang Tennessee Whiskey like that, behind a curtain or a mask or whatever the case may be, and they were like, who is that? I'd be like, I couldn't.
Bobby Brown, dude. I don't know.
Fucking clue. I probably wouldn't even guess it was a black dude. I'd be like, that sounded like a white guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Chris Stapleton? Did Chris Stapleton do a cover?
Chris Stapleton doing a cover of his own song?
He's just back there behind the thing. Like, I have no idea. Teddy Swims did a cover of Tennessee Whiskey. That's my guess. Nope, that's T-Pain. I'd be like, bullshit. And then he pulls the mask off, and I'm like, I'm going home. I don't know what else to do. Let's get into it.
Let's get it.
307 Reacts. I am Matt. That is Chris.
You're
on the screen in front of us. It is not home free, but it is one of the, I guess, former members. I don't know, because Austin's not
former.
He's not in the band anymore.
It's not even home free anymore. No, I'm just kidding.
No. Who was the new guy? Isn't his name Austin also?
No, his name is.
What's his name? Come on, Chris, you got this.
Oh God,
help me out here.
Adam.
Adam. That's what it is.
Adams
yep,
now.
that's right. Adam is doing a fantastic job. He's incredible. He's incredible. The group is doing amazing with him, and all the support in the world. In the meantime, though, I guess Adam's still doing his own thing because this just came out 2 days ago in our time. This one's called Defying Gravity Like You've Never Heard from Austin Brown.
So maybe it is a cover?
That's what I was wondering. That's why I asked. What is Defying Gravity?
We'll do some research while you go ahead and introduce this.
We'll just clip this out or whatever we need to do. But, oh yeah, you know what? Okay, here's the thing. So I'll clip back in right here. So you guys want to see a really short clip from our boys over at 10410 doing something awesome? Here it comes. Get ready for it.
Hi, I'm Joe.
I'm John.
And we are 10410. And we'd like to invite you to our live stream performance of the Battle of the Bands at Sunshine Studios Live, January 11th, 2025.
Saturday night.
You can get your ticket from the link provided, and it's a $5 ticket with a $5 handling fee. Hope to see you there.
All right, now we're back. So for any of the unassociated or the uninitiated, 10 for 10 are our boys. We're working on a project with them in the studio right now. They have an EP out on YouTube. It's called Kiss the Viper. Go check it out. They're going to have more music coming out soon. They are playing a show in Colorado Springs on January 11th. We will be there streaming it live from our YouTube channel. So on January 11th, there's no cost to you. It doesn't cost you anything. We're just going to be live January 11th, the night of. And you guys are welcome to join us, hang out, and do the thing. Chris and I are going to sponsor a bunch of tickets for them just to help them out with this Battle of the Bands type of thing. Basically, they get votes based on the amount of tickets that they sell. So every ticket that they sell for this show goes towards a vote for them getting into a Battle of the Bands that happens later in the year in another state. I think it happens in Iowa or something like that.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
So we're just going to sponsor a bunch of tickets and get them a bunch of votes because we like the dudes and we're here to help them out. You guys, because of our donation, you guys just get free access to come watch our live stream. So
now, if you guys want to further their votes, you can certainly click on the link below and do that. Or if the link's not there, you guys can hit us up and we'll send you the link.
We'll send you the link. You can always go to their Facebook page, 10 for 10 at Facebook, and they have all the information there as well. They've got links there. They're very active with their social media. They're really good about it. So get a hold of us or get a hold of them, and you can get more information on that. Buy yourself a ticket, and we will see you on January 11th. Now, on the screen in front of us, Defying Gravity. So we looked this up. Apparently, I think this is from Wicked. From what we looked up, I think it's from Wicked. And is there a new Wicked that came out recently? Because
there has been so many makes and remakes, and I don't know what's original anymore.
Because I've seen a couple YouTubers on doing videos, like the piano dude that I watch. Can't ever remember his name when I'm thinking of it, and then I think of it way later. The piano dude that I watch, he just did a review of one of the songs it had the same thumbnail, the same Wicked thumbnail. So is there a new Wicked? You guys got to help us out. I'm done with this kind of stuff. Regardless, Austin Brown's doing a cover, I think, of Defying Gravity, like you've never heard. So I don't know what we're getting into here. I have no idea. I've never heard this. I've never heard the original, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I've seen Wicked. I don't think I've ever seen it. So
nope.
You guys have to help us with the discussion in the comments below. Give us like a brief
I can already
overview.
tell you right now, this version's better.
Oh, it's 100%.
The comments are going to set us on fire.
I jumped forward just to look at some thumbs of the thing, and they've got like universal audio microphones and stuff like that. Yeah, we just looked at their thumbs for a little while.
Yeah.
So this is going to be way better. If you guys are along for the ride, please hit that subscribe button. It costs nothing to you. It could change the world for us. It's totally free, and that's all we're asking for. We're just trying to get as many subscriptions as we can.
They have the best prints. It's the best. The best structure.
It's very big league.
The thumbs are the best thumbs that have ever thumbed.
God. Let's get into it. I apologize for everything that's happened prior to this. I know we've got
having a doobie meltdown.
We got
today.
a lot of home fries in the audience, and you guys kind of know how we are. Apologize in advance. Let's just go.
Let's get it.
Something is changed within me.
Does this sound like what?
Something is not the same. I'm through with playing by the rules of someone else's game. Too late for second guessing, too late to go back to sleep. It's time to trust my instincts, close my eyes, and leap. It's
Let's
time
go.
to try to find
let's go.
gravity. I think I'll try defying gravity.
So good, dude.
And you won't bring me down.
Okay, I'm glad we were both like, okay.
Is this the future of Austin Brown? Let's go.
This is. I was not. The only thing I'm disappointed about is there's no bass player in the. Like, I want to see them stand up. Like,
It might be coming.
I was getting down on that, dude. That was really good. The studio shot right behind them. I cannot believe. I don't know if they're using it or not, but this right here, right behind Austin Brown, editor Matt. If you want to pull up a screen cap, you're welcome to.
Right.
Do you know what that is? Do you know what that is?
That is a very old amp.
No,
correct?
that is a very new amp. Well, I guess old by digital standards, but this is a Kemper Profiler. That's a Kemper. That's like the first original version of a Kemper. Very, very hard to use.
Yeah.
Super complicated digital readout. But when it came out, it was revolutionary.
Yeah.
Data Remember. I don't know. There are a bunch of other like very famous metal bands used.
I think I remember
these.
Black Veil Bride saying that they kind of
Kempers?
messed with that. Yeah.
It was when they came out. Kemper sponsored a bunch of bands just to get their name out there or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was the revolutionary thing where the bands came out on stage and there was no cabs. It was just a drum set and guitar players out there, and everyone was like, "Where is the sound? How does it sound that good?" They had loaded their sounds into one of these things. These things plug into the mains, so they go on stage. They go click. Their sound loads in every single time. No tubes. No messing around with cables or anything like that, and it's just one solid sound. I don't think they're using that on this. I just saw it in the background and had to make note of it. That's it.
Yeah.
I think he's also got some Adams A7 monitors. And I'm geeking out.
But yes, I do believe this is from Wicked. This song is starting to come back to me now, and I'm like, oh, I think I've heard this before. Being in choir, okay, I remember when Wicked the musical was out. It was, well, I mean, Wicked is a musical, but like when it came out in 2012, 13, 10, 12, somewhere in there, everybody was listening. And I had, well, I still call her my sister, but like her mom, my dad were dating for a little while. Anyway, so just on repeat for her all the fucking time.
Really? Okay.
And like, okay, yeah, I recognize this song. So makes sense.
The amount of awesome that happened in this song in just a few seconds flat. I
mean, listen, Austin's always been a fantastic vocalist, okay? I've always enjoyed Austin for what he does. Bluegrass is very near and dear to my heart.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. The second it started, boom, boom,
you talk
boom,
about
boom,
a
boom.
level up, bro.
I could feel Chris's energy just like lighten up the whole room. He was like, "Yep, I'm in. I'm sold. Sell me a ticket right now. I'm in. Let's keep going."
I will come.
I'll try defying gravity, and you won't bring me down.
Oh, I hear the bass.
No, it's in there. I just don't
I'm
see someone playing it.
accepting limits, 'cause someone says they're so. Some things I cannot change, but till I try, I'll never know. Too long I've been afraid of losing love. I guess I've lost. Well, if that's love, it comes at much too high a cost. I'd survive. Defying gravity. Kiss me goodbye. I'm defying gravity.
Damn,
Which
dude.
it does look like they are using it.
He might be. He might be.
I mean, when he's playing, you can see shit
Just-
fucking moving
okay,
around,
okay.
dials and shit. Like,
Cool.
dope.
It's interesting to know that you can use those for acoustic guitars too. I would never think of that, but his acoustic guitar sounds way better than any acoustic I've ever recorded. So he's doing something right.
This is the part I want to talk about.
Yeah, for sure.
When it comes to bluegrass and country, everybody thinks, oh, it's just a simple, like, blah, blah, blah. Which, I mean, for the most part, most traditional country is pretty easy to sing. Bluegrass main leads are usually pretty easy to sing. You'll have a couple runs here and there. The harmonies, though, are so tight. Like, you hear it and you go, oh, that sounds like a simple harmony. I could probably do that with a couple buddies. Try it. Okay, it is incredibly difficult to get something that tight,
and at the speed too. Like
yeah,
like it's easy to get harmonies when you have one note to focus on, and you can both kind of like lock into that, and you have just infinite amount of time to figure out where you need to be.
Yeah,
these guys are they're moving light speed, and they like everything's got to happen, note by note by note, and they are. I don't know who the girl is, but man, her voice is incredible, and she's an amazing fiddle player.
Sure.
I guess
thing.
We're talking bluegrass, right? So we're a fiddle player, all right? So she's incredible. The music is so good, man.
Yeah, and our boy on the left here, his harmony is almost indistinguishable.
Yep.
I mean, and that's the thing is like you can have like there's some groups that I've seen that are kind of like lower level bluegrass groups that they have incredible harmonies. But it's like when the harmony comes in, it's so overpowering that it kind of takes over the instruments, which is nice if you're listening for the harmonies. But in the overall mix of just the song being a nice level, composed piece, it's a little much.
Just had to check.
Like when you get bluegrass musicians that number one can play their instruments without just playing over one another.
Yep.
Banjo players are the fucking worst.
Well, the banjos
are incredibly loud.
Dude, they're so loud.
In case you guys didn't know.
They're so loud.
If you guys ever sat in a room live and watched somebody play a banjo, it's fucking ridiculous.
Watch somebody good play a banjo live in a room. They can drown out.
They don't even need a mic half the time.
It's a guitar that's got a drum head on it.
Yeah, it's insane. Which, by the way, it's an African instrument.
Is it really?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Well, now I know.
Now you know. But yeah, the way he pulls his harmony in to where it just fits in with the rest of them.
Very
He's not
nice.
overpowering. She's maybe a little coming in a little hot for a bluegrass harmony, but it's still within an acceptable parameter for the traditional bluegrass.
They did a great job
piece.
mixing her in.
Yes.
Like I imagine on stage probably a slightly over the top a little bit, but in this mix it just like sits right on top of.
And I mean, as far as I know, this is brand new to him and his group. So I mean,
perfect. Yeah.
I don't expect it to be traditionally perfect.
And as far as I'm concerned, it's
perfect.
It's fucking perfect. let's just be real, okay? Let's keep going.
Too high a call starts sooner by defying.
Dude, it's pretty good, man.
So good.
Kiss me goodbye, I'm defying gravity.
Dude.
And you won't bring me down.
I'd say that's more
spoons. He needs
I know.
spoons.
I'd say that's definitely more.
So
Acoustic guitar solo? Are you kidding me?
Excuse me, bitch.
Okay. Hello? Okay, dude. He just ripped that thing.
Look to the western sky. As someone told me lately, everyone deserves the chance to fly. And if I'm flying solo, at least I'm flying free. To those who ground me, take a message back from me. Tell them how I'm defying gravity.
The halftime?
I'm flying high.
Let's go!
Defying gravity.
There was a little bit of a metal influence. Did you hear that? The little
like the
little acoustic
guitar player's
muted,
got like some little slappy chug things going on. Dude, what is happening in this? I'm blown away.
So good. How I'm defying gravity. I'm flying high, defying gravity.
So good,
Soon I'll match them in renown. And nobody in all of Oz, the wizard that there is or was, is ever gonna bring me down. Bring me down.
By the way, sorry, genius move with her harmony. You know, she comes in, like she kind of comes in an octave above, and then it almost sounds like she changes key again. So it gives the illusion that there's more than one singer added to this.
Okay.
So listen to it again. It'll feel like there's their traditional, you know, and then you hear another female vocal. It's the same vocal, but the way it moves gives the illusion.
Let's hear it.
Gonna bring me down. Bring me down.
Yes.
What I wouldn't give to be sitting in a lawn chair in front of them, in front of those hay bales, and
Thank you
just
so much for
watching
watching,
that,
ladies
dude.
and gentlemen. Big shout out to Arya Styles.
Arya Styles.
And Stephen Martinez
Stephen
for
Martinez.
helping me put this together.
Arya Styles, Stephen Martinez.
Y'all
Absolutely.
should just be part of the group.
Absolutely.
This should be a thing.
This should be just
all
a
time.
trio. Like, you absolutely crushed it. That was unbelievable.
Mr. Martinez, okay, he can't play everything on stage. We're gonna need a couple. Okay,
You're gonna need a few
he
fill-ins.
put some work
Dude,
in on
this
this
is
track.
clearly his studio. I mean, he was tracking all the
He
stuff.
was playing
and
the
doing
banjo, the bass, the guitar, the mandolin.
Mandolin
Like,
was in there?
The dude
Yeah.
just fucking
He's-
played everything.
He's a virtuoso, man. Good,
Yes.
good. You guys absolutely crushed that. That was
The
unbelievable.
next Nickel Creek, dare I say?
Oh,
Austin Brown, if you come across this, the next Nickel Creek, okay? That's what I would love to see for your future.
or just a collab would be.
Oh, a collab with Mr. Chris Thiele?
Oh my goodness.
yeah.
Let's go. Let's
There's
go,
your
guys.
mandolin player, bro.
What's
Lock
the
it in.
meme of that old timey English dude going? That I
Yes.
need that now. God.
Big shout out to Arya Styles and Stephen Martinez for helping me put this together. If you want to help us make more music videos just like this one, we're actually doing an entire album, and we need your help.
Yes.
We can't do it
Please.
without you, because things these days aren't cheap, especially for an independent artist. But you guys
Yes.
are helping us make our dreams come true, sincerely. So all the information is in the link below, how you can help become a part of an amazing project. I'm so excited for the future. Thank you for watching. Thank you for everything. And stay tuned. We'll see you in the next one.
That's right, you will.
Yes.
That's right, you will.
I am. That is a fantastic suit jacket, sir. Looks like my grandmother's couch.
He's so classy. He's so classy. How did he do that?
Oh,
Man.
man.
That
Shouts
was
out.
yeah. That was really, really good.
Oh, it was in loving memory of somebody.
There goes the mics.
It's fine.
I don't. At this point, I'm just gonna
don't
finish it
care.
out. So now we don't have mics, so I apologize for
Elaine
that. I don't know
Rice.
what's happening, but
Rice. Sorry, Elaine Rice. Shouts out to Elaine Rice.
and then we're gonna get into these guys got a Rickenbacker bass. Okay, that's for tomorrow.
That's for tomorrow.
Come on, man.
We're gonna have a good time tomorrow, bro.
This week is gonna be. This week is, dude.
Okay,
It's gonna be so good. This week is crazy. This week is absolutely crazy with videos.
Yes.
Guess I don't need these anymore because there's. I don't
Throw
need.
these
I don't
away.
need that anymore. You don't need that anymore. So we're just camera audio. Apologies for all of the room noise
Yeah.
you can hear now because we have to turn it up. But yeah, 5 out of 5 all
yeah.
day. I am super excited about.
I hope that whole album is bluegrass.
Dude,
like
a full album of
Like,
that just.
if he, listen, if he there's one person that I can think of making folk music and bluegrass great again, and that's Billy Strings.
Okay.
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 He's
okay.
out there doing the
That's
damn
a good call
thing,
out. That's a
okay?
good call
He's
out.
at the Emmys, like
Yep.
he knows what's up.
Yep.
Or at least the Country Music Awards. But and Ian Munsick is the other one I can think of.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Both great. They're really good at what they do. This is a throwback to the prime time Lighthouse Tale, like Chris Thiele and his group. Like this is what the peak of, at least what I feel like the peak of bluegrass was in the mid 2000s.
I was so
Like-
taken aback when the drop happened, and it's just
Yeah.
like we're gonna gun it, grab a gear,
That-
boom.
That
I was just like,
fucking crazy. Like, is this the first video? Which I'm sure you guys will tell us.
You guys
is this
will
the
tell us,
first
yeah.
video he put out with this group? Does he have more that he has put out like before this particular video? Let us know.
whatever it is, we need more immediately because
Yeah.
that is incredible.
Royalty free. Well, I should say independent bluegrass.
Yeah.
Is very difficult to come by these days.
And I love the fact, to be honest, that Austin took the time at the end of that video to mention we're independent, we're doing this
Yeah.
on our own. Like,
And here's the thing, I
Very
love
nice.
So far, we've gotten away with it, okay? Orchard Records, which was their record label, got bought out by Sony a year and a half ago.
Yep, Orchard Music
And
Group.
Sony came out publicly, the CEO of Sony, and said Orchard Records needs to be paying more of their portion of this.
Really?
So he was basically saying, hey, they aren't making enough money. You guys need to pay in. So I'm sure that Home Free has been under some,
Some scrutiny.
Get it out, get it out, get it
Yeah,
out, get
sure,
it out, get
sure.
it out. And Home Free doesn't want to put out a bad quality product. Now, are they?
I think it's tough for them to
technically-
do that in the first place.
Yeah.
However, by their standards,
when you rush somebody to do something, it falls apart.
Yep, 100%.
And we said a while ago, hey, they're still signed to Orchard. Sony bought out Orchard. We'll see how it goes. So far, we've gotten away with it. That may end, but
It's gotten tougher and tougher, though.
has.
Over the last few we've released, it's been you get a copyright claim, and over the last few, a while ago, I want to say like before we took our hiatus this summer, I could dispute that copyright claim and it would get released.
yeah,
And then these last few that I've released, it's not happening anymore.
yeah.
We're getting to the point where it's like, nope, the artist is taking their money for it, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. It's just
Well, here's the
interesting
thing.
to see the development of that.
Anymore, the artist is not taking the
Well,
money for it.
Okay.
That's the unfortunate part.
YouTube says the artist is claiming their
Now,
copyright on this, which we
I
all know
almost-
where the trickle down does not
I
exist.
almost wonder, and maybe you guys know, maybe you don't. I know Austin had just got married. He was doing this whole thing, and it kind of seemed like a convenient time for him to leave, but yet he's still producing music and doing music. So I wonder if it came to a disagreement of, hey, we came up doing this ourselves.
Oh,
Why
that's
did
why
we,
he left the band, maybe?
Why did we sell our label? That was ours. That was our thing. We were able to do what we wanted and do it when we wanted and how we wanted. And now we don't have that freedom anymore.
right.
And so I
a good
wonder
point.
if that's why he was like, you know what, guys? I love you guys. I have nothing against you, but
I don't want to sell out like this.
Yeah, I got to be able to be creative and do what I want to do, how I want to do it.
That's a good theory. We're not saying any of that's true. We're just saying that could be a theory. I know he got married and he's doing family things and doing that, and that's what it is on the surface. However, nobody knows what's going on behind closed doors, right? So
because
who
if
knows?
somebody's going to say that he left doing music with Home Free because he's getting married and has a kid or whatever, okay, cool. But then you look on the backside of it and he's still making
he's
music.
still
putting out-
producing music.
So is that really the reason, or is there something else?
Donut said James Pumphrey left for certain reasons too, and then James Pumphrey came out and was like, "That's not what happened. This is what happened. I'm still making my content the way I want to do it." So, YouTube
way-
is definitely changing. So who knows, man?
I have love for both of them.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I mean, it may be one of those things that maybe they had a manager and put that manager in charge of the LLC, and the LLC owned the record label, and the manager sold the fucking record label and did this. It maybe
idea.
Home Free didn't even want it to happen, but it happened anyway.
Yeah, no idea.
Who knows?
Could be a culmination of multiple things. I don't think we'll ever know the full story, but there is some good theories for sure. That's a really good thought.
Austin, if you ever come through Wyoming, we'd love to sit down, pick
Yeah.
your brain. We don't
Come
have,
back through Wyoming because he came through once. I didn't get to meet Austin, but he was being responsible and actually getting rest that night instead of getting drunk with all of us. But
crazy. But yeah, I mean, if you want to tell us the situation, that's cool. If you don't want us to put it out on here, that's cool.
Yeah,
also.
yeah, we won't. Yeah.
I'd be interested to know kind of what happened when Orchard got sent over to Sony and how that all worked out.
Yeah.
But yeah, keep doing what you're doing. We love it.
Stay independent, never sign, dude, because we will be here for it for sure, and we will always have our audience to carry with us to your videos, and we're never going to stop reacting to that. So as long as we can get away with
Believe
it,
it or not, our audience will drag us to your videos.
they will even on our other videos. They're like, hey, Austin put out a video. Hello, what are you guys doing? Why are you reacting to this? Austin has a video out. Let's get over here.
Let's get over.
So we'll always be there no matter what. 5 out of 5. You guys are already grandfathered in. That was unbelievably mind blowing, and I can't wait to see the next
I'm
one.
gonna listen to it on the way home.
Dude, I love that.
If you guys enjoyed today's episode, if you guys enjoyed today's shindig as much as we did,
Ho down.
be sure to leave a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, click the bell, become part of the notification gang. We'll hold down with y'all later.
Not planned.
Ow.
That was just not planned at all.
It was so funny. The judges, they're just... Like, he pulls this thing off, they're like,
Oh,
what?
Like,
what
are you kidding me?
Like, the only person who knew was Nick Cannon, because him and T-Pain are, like, good friends.
Oh, okay.
And he didn't know for the first, like, 2 episodes, like, that T-Pain actually sang. And it was, like, he got to semifinals, and Nick's like, I know who it is. I saw his car out back.
Dude,
I know who it is.
that's crazy.
Like,
That's crazy, dude. I would never guess that he could sing like that.
No.
Ever in a million years.
No, and he did a fantastic job on the Masked Singer. I'll have to show you his final, but
He's
crazy. And it turns out he's a great drifter.
Go okay, all right. Go figure. Some of these famous musicians are actually musicians. Like they actually have some talent.
And it's the label holding them back.
Unfortunately, the label just shades them in one genre and one thing only, and this is going to be you for the next 10 years of your 20 years of your life, and then they never get to voice their expression. Paramore, same kind of situation, you know, like. There's a bunch of artists that went through stuff like that, man. A bunch of artists that like sold out to a label and then realized this is all-time low. I'm pretty sure was one of those.
You may like this interview. Jordan Peterson did an interview with.
No, I hate him.
A guy who was one of the he was kind of like the videographer. He wasn't the guy running the camera, but like he worked for like Hollywood and like the music industry, in the fact that he kind of came along and was like, hey, you guys are still filming videos on tape? What the fuck are you doing? Like, let's
go digital. Yeah.
Right? And he worked with Smashing with Pumpkins and like...
Smashing Pumpkins.
Or Smashing Pumpkins and like a whole bunch of like other like big bands.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking about that time we were talking about how the label like screwed over Smashing Pumpkins like super bad on stuff all the time. He was part of that crew, and he left because he was like, I couldn't take being held into this thing that wasn't me anymore.
Here's your over-the-shoulder camcorder with your 30 VHS tapes. All right, make it happen. Like,
well, it was like he got him to move digital, right? He's like, I saved him a shitload of money. The video quality was so much better.
I mean,
like,
it only makes sense.
But he's like, I couldn't express who I was as a person. I couldn't share my political or religious views. I couldn't like do otherwise. Like, I'm out of a job and I'm making all this money and I have 3 kids and like we're living in California. Like nothing's cheap.
Gotta make money. Yeah.
And like, you know, then on the backside of this, there's these bands in Hollywood. He's like, the actors in Hollywood are the saddest group of people you would ever meet. He goes, you think their lives are all put together and shit? He goes, these people are drowning in debt. They owe the record label millions, if not billions of dollars.
That's what it is, yeah.
He's like, I couldn't live in the filth of it anymore.
They're all on budgets, dude. Like, yeah, they have nice houses and they have nice cars and things like that. A lot of that stuff's on lease, bro. Like, that shit's on lease for the amount of the contract until you pay your contract off to the record label, and then after that, you're on your own, dude. Yeah. Your record sales are on your own, and they're going to plummet because we're not pushing them anymore to all these publishers, producers, radio stations. Those connections get lost. Now it's on you to maintain those connections, and you're going to have a lot harder time than our team of 58 distributors that are over here working 24 hours a day to make that happen, that have all their contact books that can do all that.
So it's really interesting. The guy now, he goes around to like companies that are like just infected with this woke bullshit. Like, he found out that Tractor Supply was donating millions of dollars to have actual physical sex changes in children under 18.
Oh.
And he's like,
my God.
That shouldn't fly. Like, what the fuck is going on? And so he goes after companies that do that type of shit.
Wow.
And so he got Tractor Supply to like get their shit back together.
I would hope so.
He was like,
I would hope so.
He was involved kind of with the Budweiser thing, and now that's why you see Budweiser made a huge flip to like, oh, we're back to the American, thing or whatever. Like,
honestly, good on them, because they were in a dark spot there for a little bit. Like, what are you doing? Yeah. You're one of the biggest beer companies in the world, and you're losing like half your customer base right now. So I wouldn't do that.
Over half.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't do that if I was you.
Like, and that's the thing. Okay, if this gets left in the edit,
who knows?
Okay. Once again, we don't have any problem with transgender people or what. Like, number one,
not at all.
Leave the children out of it. Okay, once they're 18, they make their own decisions.
Yep.
Number two, it's not a company's job to raise a child or to convince you of a lifestyle, right? If you're gay, if you're trans, if you suck lizard's butthole, like fucking whatever, dude. Like, live your life. There's no reason why I should have to promote to you. I have a product. and I think my product's great. You should buy it.
It kind of
Like-
it falls under the guides of that separation of church and state. You know, like
Yeah.
keep your political views out of it. Like
Yeah.
stop trying to be some weird making a stance on something. Like your stance should be check out my product. It's really good. You should buy it and try it because it's good and you'll like it.
You know what? They should redo the formula on Budweiser. Maybe make it, but I don't know, taste not like water.
You know,
That would be a great product improvement.
I'm a craft beer guy. Okay, so you're not gonna find me unless the only time. Look, I will drink Busch Light.
Here it comes.
I will drink Miller Light.
And
Bud Light, I get. Pabst, PBR. PBRs. I mean, I'll drink PBR on any given day. However, the other ones that most people are like, oh, that's piss water, blah blah blah. I will drink those, but it's got to be like we're out at the lake having a good time.
Yeah.
There's a cooler full of them, and I'm just kind of like, you know.
as far as like just generic beers like that, I think Kokanee is the best.
I don't know if I've had it.
It's,
I think I've heard of it.
It's hard to find here.
Yeah.
It's everywhere in Washington.
I think
Like,
I've heard of it.
Kokanee, here's the thing. You know how like a beer, it's really good when it's nice and cold?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, German friends, European, you guys don't know anything about ice. But you
Room
guys drinking
temperature
your beers at
only,
warm
dude.
temperature, that's fucking
No
crazy.
head on that beer. It's just like comes up just like flat, just a
Like,
straight.
No wonder you guys
I
don't
don't-
like American beers.
I don't
Like,
understand.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, you gotta get them cold, man.
But like, you get a Kokanee cold. Like typically with a beer, you get it cold, and then the more it warms up, the kind of worse it tastes.
yeah,
Kokanee maintains the same flavor.
that's good.
So like, that one's kind of my go-to if we're going to the lake.
See, I'm big on
Fucking
craft
around.
beers, and that's the thing with the craft beer is like you got a finite amount of time to drink that sumbitch after it comes out of the cooler.
Yeah.
Because once that thing turns warm, 99% of craft beers when they turn warm, boy, talk about a different taste, dude. It's like drinking glue. It's like drinking. It's just this. The whole texture of the beer changes.
Yeah,
Like it
yeah.
turns into this pasty, just like
just-
all the flavor comes out of the beer, like it comes
makes
up to
my
the top.
tongue heavy.
Dude, it's like
Yeah.
It has the same effect as like drinking Sunny D. It's just like it's something about it. It's just like
Yeah.
no, you got a finite amount of time to drink that craft beer while it's nice and cold. It's got good head on it. Boom, get it in, do the thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if we're talking regular beers. I don't know how we got on this conversation. I don't remember how we got on the conversation. Don't keep your
Advertisements.
keep your
Okay.
politics out of your advertisements, okay? Unless
That's
you're
it.
like Tom McDonald or whatever, and that's kind of your
That's your
shtick. That's
thing.
what you're doing. That's
I mean,
that's totally
he's
different.
selling political ideas.
That's-
and his
yeah.
idea is common sense.
It's
So,
totally
like,
different. He's on a totally different level than like Budweiser or
Yeah.
Tractor Supply Company. Like those companies maybe should just focus on selling, salt lick and
we have like a new lawnmower that
and
just
yeah,
hit the
John
floor.
Deere
Like,
stuff and
it has
just
nothing
selling.
to do with children getting transgender surgery.
Stick with the NFL logo sponsorship on your beer cans.
Yeah.
That's doing great.
It sells
that,
great.
That it does great. People
Yeah.
love it. People love beer. People love football. Boom, put them together. We're making money, right?
Yeah.
Easy
I
enough.
think Grizzly does a good job of that. Like my chew cans, if you guys notice, you guys probably don't because you maybe don't dip like I do.
spitting? What are you spitting in that
cup for? Why are you
spitting in that cup?
During the summer, they'll do every month during the summer they have a different can. So like once
really?
Kokanee fishing opens in like down south, they'll have a can with a fish on the front.
Oh, that's cool.
Whenever like boar season opens and in Texas it's open all the time. But like
Yeah.
the time that usually everybody makes
It's like
their
coyote
tours to
season
go.
around here. Like
Yeah.
it's open all the time.
Like when a lot of people travel to Texas, it becomes like a big event and shit. They'll have like either a boar or like when Kodiak Bear opens, they'll have a bear,
Oh, that's
like
cool.
a different
Yeah.
design bear on it.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then during October, typically elk season opens up for us in the Rocky Mountains. They'll put like an elk or some sort of deer
That's
or
cool.
whatever. So
And
like they
see?
do things with the seasons and it
That's
sells
good
the
marketing.
can. Like,
Yeah, and for the area that you're in, I bet people are more drawn to that just because, like, oh shit,
Oh, it's a new can.
I got an
Like-
elk tag this year. Give me the one with the elk on it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
same thing with lighters, big lighters. They do all sorts of
And-
different designs for that reason.
And maybe things you guys don't know, if you don't live here. A lot of guys, like Josh Streckengoss, my brother is one, they don't chew on a regular basis like I do.
Mm-hmm.
But if they go out hunting, they'll get a bag of Red Man, and, they'll chew when they're hunting. Just because that's the tradition
That's just
for the
what we
boys.
do out here. Yeah.
The chew company knows their base.
Uh-huh.
They're like, oh, these guys like to work, they like to go hunting. Let's do something that draws their attention.
Yep, absolutely, 100%.
Perfect.
I'm just going to move all this to the back of the episode, and then that
Yeah.
way, it'll go blank screen, we'll do the YouTube thing, and then this will fade in at the end. How about let's just do that, Matt? Edit
Let's just
Matt.
do that.
Put this at the back of the episode. All right.